Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I attempted to do this island girl makeup, and this was the trend that was going viral on TikTok, and I was seeing this makeup look all over my feed. So I thought, why not try and recreate this makeup look for you guys? And this is the makeup look. Today's video I will show you how I achieved this makeup look. So let's get started. So first I will just clip my hair back. So this makeup is like a very glowy, bronzy, natural kind of a makeup, and also it's beginner friendly. And this is my inspo for today's makeup. Let's attempt to do this makeup. For the glow, I will apply this elf halo glow liquid filter so that it will give me a glow from within kind of a look. So I will apply it wherever I want that glow, kind of everywhere. So now I will blend this with this Mars brush. I don't blend this with sponge. I feel like it absorbs all the product that I have, so I'm left with nothing on my face. For blending that, I will just spray my face with this Mars setting spray. It's Mars Seal the Deal Makeup Fixer. This gives your skin a very dewy finish. Now we'll blend it with this brush. And I know a lot of people don't like these trends like
Island girl makeup, tomato girl makeup, Pinterest girl makeup.
and like putting these labels on makeup, but honestly I really like trying all these looks. I think it's really cute. It's fun to try all these different kind of makeup looks, for me at least personally, and I really enjoy trying out different looks for myself and see what works for me. Pretty much blended. I think this makeup is like a very minimal coverage kind of a makeup, so I will just apply a little bit of this foundation. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. I don't know. So it's SPF 10. I have already applied SPF before doing my makeup. I will just take a little bit of this foundation, this much. I'm in the shade 2W1 Dawn, just in case you guys want to know. So now I will apply this foundation. This is a perfect match for my skin tone, I think. Now I'm blending this foundation with the same brush that I used earlier. I am in love with this foundation, honestly. I cannot stop using this foundation. Like,
I think this is the best foundation I've used till now.
in my entire 23 years of existence. I will just blend it with this sponge, just so that I don't have any lines or creases on my face. Before doing that, I will just wet this beauty blender with the same fixer that I used earlier. Now I will just dab it on my face because we want to achieve a natural look. Sponge will absorb any extra product that I have on my face right now, so make sure you blend on your neck too. Now I will use this bronzer stick. I do is that I don't apply it directly on my face. I know that looks really aesthetic in the camera, but it leaves a kind of a patch which doesn't look good on skin, honestly, and that doesn't look natural at all. So what I do is that I take this on back of my hand a little bit, just take my brush and kind of take a little bit of this product, and then I apply on my face. I will contour my cheekbones first. This is how it looks. It's really natural, and we do want to achieve that bronzy kind of a look for this makeup. I'll apply a little on my jawline, which does not exist. Whatever I have left on my hand, I will apply that on my forehead. Whatever I have left on my brush, I will just contour a little bit on my nose. Now it's time for blush, which is a very important part of the specific makeup look. So I'm using my NY base blush, and this is in the shade, I will put the shade name. This is how this shade looks like. Is like a very mauvey kind of a color, and to make that more glowy, what I do is I apply a little bit of this elf halo glow liquid. I'm using this Mars blush brush. Now I'm using this Mars brush to blend this and see the glow. It's such a great combo if you guys want to achieve that glowy makeup look. So now what I do is I apply a little more blush on one dot and blend it, and I apply a little bit on my nose too, so that I look kind of sunburned, like that island girl. Now it's time for concealer, and I'm using my all-time favorite Swiss Beauty's concealer, and this is in the shade 03. So what I used to do before that, I used to put concealer like randomly on my face anywhere, but now I have a specific routine for my concealer. So what I do is that I apply a little bit on my forehead. Like, you can apply it wherever you want to highlight your face, if that makes sense. And I apply a little bit on my chin and a little on my nose too. Applied a lot on my nose, but that's okay, we can fix that. So I applied right below where I applied my contour, and this is the routine that I follow now. I think this balances out my face a lot more. Then I apply a little on the inner corners of my eyes like this. If you guys want a more lifted look, you guys can try this routine for your concealer and let me know if that works for you. I look really crazy right now, but
Trust the process, guys.
what I do is I just blend this with the same sponge that I used earlier. You guys, you don't have to this concealer all over your forehead. You just have to dab where you applied your concealer. Now I will blend this. I follow this line. I know this looks really sharp and right now, but we are going to fix that. Just have to trust the process with makeup. Don't freak out. You know, you can always fix everything. Whenever I'm blending my concealer in my under eye area, so what I do is that I blend directly close to my eye. Whatever I have left on my blender, I will apply that on my eyelid. Now that I'm done with blending my concealer, now it's finally time to use a loose powder. You guys can use any kind of powder, honestly, that suits you, but I'm using the Huda Beauty's loose powder, and I'm in the shade Pound Cake. This is the best of the best loose powder that I've used. But if you guys want an affordable option, you guys can use the Maybelline Fit Me one. This is the one product that I will repurchase again and again in my life. I'm using this powder puff. I take this amount of powder and I just press this, and just make sure before applying your loose powder you guys don't have any creases under your eyes. I'm using this powder, and just look at the difference, you guys. This product is actually insane. Definitely one of my favorite product. Now I will apply this powder on my T-zone, basically wherever I tend to get oily, and I will use this loose powder to set my eyelids. I like to set my cream products with like a powder one, so I will use this Makeup Revolution bronzer. So I'm using this brush, just apply this in the same areas that I applied my bronzer earlier. It will kind of reduce that harsh line that I had earlier. This gives me a very bronzy look. I will contour my nose. So what I do is I take this kind of a brush and just try to make it as natural as I can, and I kind of follow this line under my eyebrow, and same on the other side, so that it will look snatched. You think your nose contour looks very harsh, you can honestly go ahead and blend that in with your sponge to make it more natural. And there you go. Use this elf monochromatic multi stick. This is how this shade looks like. It's like a very deep plum kind of a shade, and this does contain like glitter particles. I will apply a little bit. I just blend it with the same brush. Now to set my blush one last final time, I am using this Milani blush. It's in the shade Dolce Pink, and this is how it looks like. Using the same brush. That my base is done, I will apply this setting spray one last time, set my makeup. Make sure you don't have this too close to your face. Refreshes your whole makeup. For my brows, I will just fill in the gaps that I have with this Blue Heavens brow pencil, and I just follow my natural brows, like the natural line that I have, just brush them upwards. For my eyes, I'm using this Swiss Beauty eye palette, and I'm using this palette since last 3 years. You guys can totally guess that based on the condition of this palette, but it's a really nice palette. Like if you are a beginner, you guys can totally go for this. Like it's really affordable also. What I'm doing is that I'm using this pink mauvey kind of shade. Using this brush, I will take just a little bit of apply all over my eyelid like this. So what I do is that I first apply it on the outer corners of my eyes, and then I proceed with my inner part of my eye. I'm using this flat brush, and I'm using the same shade on my lower lash line. To make it look more bronzy, I'm using the same bronzer that I used earlier, and I will just take a little bit of this bronzer and kind of apply this on my crease, same on the lower lash line. this makeup look, I'm not using any eyeliner because we want like a natural look. So what I'm doing is that I'm using this dark shade from this palette, and I'm using this angled flat brush. So I will take a little bit of this shade and I will just apply this as close as I can around my lash line. If it looks messy, you guys don't have to worry. Like, you can smudge it, make it kind of smoky. Not really a smoky eye, but kind of a natural smoky eye. Now to blend this properly, what I'm doing is I'm using the same flat brush that I used earlier, and I will just blend this to make sure there are no harsh lines. So this is how it looks right now, and I will do the same on my other eye and come back. I'm done with my eyeshadow, and now to make my skin more glowy, I'm using this Maybelline's Chrome highlighter, and I'm using this from past 3 or 4 years, I think. And I'm using this fluffy highlighter brush on the high points of my face, like on my cheekbones. So what I do is I don't apply it in this corner, because whenever I apply in this corner of my face, like, it looks oily, if that makes sense. So I only apply it here on the high points of my face. So this is how the highlighter looks. I'm using this flat brush to apply this highlighter on the bridge of my nose. Like, wherever you see the light, you guys can apply your highlighter. So I apply here on the bridge of my nose, and I apply a little bit on the tip of my nose so that it looks more snatched. Apply my highlighter on my brow bone. Lastly, I apply it on the inner corners of my eye, and make sure you apply it like upwards so that you guys can get a lifted look. I apply it like in an upward direction. I will just curl my eyelashes. You guys have straight eyelashes like me, you guys should try this Maybelline Sky High Mascara, and this is in the shade Cosmic Black. The normal one also does the job, but I feel like this is much more long lasting. What I do is that I just apply 2 or 3 coats of this mascara. So I'm all done with my mascara, and this is how it looks right now. And honestly, this is the only one mascara that works for me. It's time to do our lips, and for that I'm using this Swiss Beauty lip liner in the shade Choco Nude. So I will just follow my natural lip line. I kind of fill my lips from the sides. Now I'm using this Lakme lipstick in the shade Coral Date, and I'm just applying this like on the inner part of my lip. So I don't swipe my lipstick on my lips, I just dab it. I feel like it gives me a more natural look. Now I will line my lip one last time with this shade called Bobby Brown. I don't fill my lip with this liner, I just line the outer part, and I kind of overline with this lip liner. Now I will apply a gloss, a clear gloss on my lips, and this is the gloss that I totally love. It's from Inside Cosmetics, and it's in the shade Frost. Honestly, it's a clear gloss, but I know it doesn't look clear right now because I've used it that much. But the only downside of this gloss is that it's kind of sticky, but I don't mind that because it looks really glossy. Honestly, you guys can see why I love this gloss so much. So this is the finished look, you guys. I honestly totally loved creating this makeup look. I think it looks so pretty and it's perfect for beaches and vacations, like this island curl makeup. It's so pretty. I am in love with this routine, and do let me know if you guys try this makeup look, and also let me know what kind of makeup looks you guys want to see next. And don't forget to like, subscribe and comment down below what you think of this makeup look. And that's it for today's video. I hope you guys learned something and you guys enjoyed watching this video. I had so much fun filming this video for you guys. And that's it for today. Thank you.